Slight said he's heaven sent. Third person omnipotent. Great words, no difference. I don't rap, I make art. Bird need a race car. This ain't for the faint heart. Above clouds like Game Star. That's in my blood. That's in my blood.
I'm Brendan Austin Timberlake of Slightlee Daily. This is the newest installment of the podcast series, episode number 19. I am here by myself today in this room alone, as you can see. I just wanted to switch it up. I wanted to change it up. I wanted to do something a little different. I'm in the brown chair. I have the silver mic. I just wanted to show you guys just a different side, a different view of the podcast. And I personally have sat in this chair so many times in my life, but never on this show. But yeah, ever since the show started, I haven't sat in this chair very much, and I just wanted to give you guys just a different angle, something new. I do have a few topics that I want to talk about. It is Saturday evening. Currently I am posting the podcast that I did yesterday with Ty. It is it's got like an hour left or some stuff. These YouTube videos take a long time to post. They really do. Especially the super long podcasts. But yeah, there's probably about an hour left of that. That is episode 18. This will be out by obviously after this one is posted, because this is number 19. Yeah, guys, and I have one scheduled around after 9 o'clock with Leroy Knox. Something's really hit me today, and I just have really just felt motivated to just crank out this content. I just released Slightly Daily Vibes episode number 14, which is on Apple Music, Best of Kodak Black. Please go check that out and add it to your library. And also, I know it's a lot to take in right now, and I know I probably sound absolutely insane. I am also filming a vlog of today. It's not going to be long, but the purpose of the vlog is so I can post it on Instagram TV, the IGTV thing. You know what I'm talking about? So that I can just, because on my Instagram page at Slightly Daily, I have the first podcast on there in its entirety, just to have just on Instagram. But I'm obviously it's unreasonable to put all the podcasts on there. So I'm gonna make a little vlog. It's gonna be probably 5-6 minutes. You'll see. I'm not gonna give you exactly the contents of it, because I want you guys to go check it out. So if you're on the YouTube right now, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, put on the notifications, all that stuff. If you're on Apple, please leave a 5-star review and a comment. Subscribe to that as well. You will get notifications every time I post something new. And Spotify, same thing, all that. Thank you guys so much for the support. And this is just something that I really enjoy doing. And yeah, I'm excited for what the future holds, and I just want to connect a whole lot of people, and I want to give people a platform who don't have one and who need recognition. So let's get into the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about. I'm not even sure how long this podcast is going to be. Also, this Blue Moon iced coffee, blonde, it's pretty good. Please drink responsibly, though. I mean that. Do not drink and drive. Do not drink if you're under 21. I'm going to even say that. So yeah, the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about today is February 1st. Tomorrow is the Super Bowl. I do not talk about sports as much as I want to on here. If there's any sports fans out there, please contact me, because I love sports, and people who know me know that. And my podcasts have not been focused on sports as much as I want them to be. Which is why when I do the solo podcast, this is the third solo one I've done. I usually talk about sports a bit. I kind of want to cover all my bases when I do a solo one, just to kind of show you guys, hey, I'm not just interviewing rappers. I'm not just interviewing I'm not just interviewing people who make music. You know, you don't even have to be a content creator to come on the show. That's what I want Slightly Daily to be, is to be a platform for people to come on here and just talk with me. You don't have to come on here and sell yourself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Today is Saturday, February 1st. The Super Bowl is tomorrow, February 2nd, in Miami, Florida. You have the Kansas City Chiefs coming out of the AFC, the San Francisco 49ers coming out of the NFC. Both teams have dominated all year, really. Kansas City tragically beat the Titans in the AFC Championship. It was a little bit of some payback because we beat them in Week 10, but it's fine. Patrick Mahomes is a beast. He's I saw Clay Travis saying this on his Twitter. He keeps repeating it. Patrick Mahomes is on Tom Brady's level. He's the next Tom Brady. He's at his caliber, and he really is. He won MVP last year. He might have won it this year if he didn't get injured for a few games. I mean, it's debatable, obviously, but Lamar Jackson, which I'm gonna get into Lamar Jackson winning MVP because that's sort of like breaking news, like within the last hour. Sorry, I had to check my hair. I don't know what my hair looks like right now. My girlfriend isn't here. So Super Bowl matchup, you got. It's basically Patrick Mahomes who can. It's the matchup to look out for in this game. I think it's going to be a good game. I really do. Is Kansas City's offense versus San Francisco's defense. I mean, whoever can win that matchup, if the 49ers can slow down Patrick Mahomes somehow, then they're going to win. Their offense will find a way to put some points on the board. Their offense has not been the most San Fran's offense has not been the most explosive per se this year, but they're winning games. They've won 15 games this year, counting the playoffs. They went 13-3. Jimmy Garoppolo, he hasn't necessarily put up MVP numbers or anything, but he's out here. I mean, he's doing enough to win the game, and he's a team player. As far as their running back situation goes, pretty much all year they've been playing by committee until recently when Raheem Mostert, I hope I'm saying his name right, until he stepped up and he scored like 4 touchdowns against Green Bay. I could be wrong, but it could be more, it could be less. But yeah, San Fran's offense is not the best, but like I said, they're getting it done. They're here in the Super Bowl, and when it comes down to it, anybody can win. You've made it this far. And then as far as Casey's defense, I'm not going to sit here and act like an expert, but I do know that one of the starting corners is Charvarius Ward from Middle Tennessee State University, so that's huge. And then also on San Francisco, Richie James, he is I think this is his second year in the league. He's their punt returner. He went to Middle Tennessee as well, and he's probably their 4th or 5th wideout. He doesn't get a whole lot of snaps, but he's still on the team and he's returning punts. That goes to show you a lot about him and his role on this team, because he's providing. He's getting on the field. He's got a contract. He's playing. And also, there's not much to it. It's sorry, I had a notification. Andrew mentioned me on Twitter. Threw me off. But the Super Bowl, I really think it's going to be a good game. I'm predicting that Kansas City is going to win ultimately, I think Patrick Mahomes is going to get his first Super Bowl. I think he's going to have a long career in the NFL. And if he loses, I don't think this will be his last time in the Super Bowl. Tomorrow, 5:30 Tennessee time. I'm pretty sure it's on Fox. Let me check. Make sure you follow at Slightlee Daily on at Slight LEE Daily on all social media platforms. Yep, it is on Fox. So, man, 15-3 Chiefs versus the 14-4 15-3 49ers versus 14-4 Chiefs. I mean, it's been a pretty predictable year. There hasn't been a whole lot of crazy stuff going on. It's been your run of the mill year. The Titans have they had their little Cinderella story this year, and that kind of segues me into this the award show. I don't even know what you would call it, but the NFL awards. So obviously Lamar Jackson, he was the second unanimous MVP ever, behind Tom Brady. I'm not sure which year it was, but Tom Brady did that. And Lamar Jackson won MVP. What was it? Oh, Derrick Henry won best running back of the year, and well deserved. He led the league in rushing, absolutely carried Tennessee through the playoffs and the rest of the regular season. Led the league in rushing with like 1,500 yards, I believe. And Ryan Tannehill was comeback player of the year. That's huge. Hopefully Tennessee will find a way to keep them and pay them. The fact that they have Mariota still, technically. He's not under. This was the last year of he was under contract with the Titans, but he's probably gonna get traded, or just I don't think he's gonna get traded because this is the last year of his contract, but he's gonna get let go. And I have nothing bad to say about Mariota, really. I personally, as a Titans, I guess you can call me a Titans fan, but I also like the Dolphins. It's weird. I'm weird, I know. But yeah, I have really nothing bad to say about Mariota. He won a playoff game. He had a lot of good games. He couldn't perform as much. He wasn't as consistent as Tannehill this year. Tannehill outshined him this year, and he won that starting job. So wherever Mariota goes, I hope he gets another chance somewhere. I hope he does, but it's not in Tennessee. All right, so I'm gonna stay on the football subject. We're at about 13 minutes, 12 minutes, something like that. So there was a rumor online that Tom Brady was in Nashville this past week looking for schools for his kids. If that's true, that kind of throws me off, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I don't think Tennessee needs Tom Brady. I don't think Tennessee wants Tom Brady either. He's got, and I'm being very generous when I say this, he's got 2 years left, and I'm being very generous. I say this next coming up year is very likely to be his last. For Tom Brady to leave where he's at, to leave the situation he's at, which, I mean, he's in New England. He could retire. He needs to retire now, and he's still going to be a Hall of Famer no matter what. But for some reason, this man just still wants to he's still chasing number 7. But if he leaves New England, I don't see him coming to Tennessee and beating and getting a starting job. I think that Ryan Tannehill is better than him right now. Tannehill's not quite 30, I don't think, and he just came off of the best season of his career. He was in Miami for 6 years or something like that. Never had the stats that he did here. Never played with the team that he had here. But yeah, so I don't know. It would make sense if he does have connections with Tennessee. Mike Vrabel, he's the head coach. He played with Brady for years and years on the Patriots. Won championships and Super Bowls together. And Deion Lewis was a New England Patriot, who's the backup running back, and also Malcolm Butler and Logan Ryan. Logan Ryan is a free agent this offseason, though. But there's a bunch of Patriots connections in Tennessee. Sorry, I had to readjust. Yeah, I'm gonna get off the football thing though. But Tom Brady to Tennessee, I don't even know where that news broke about him coming to Nashville, but that's insane. Looking for schools for his kids. All right, so I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the Lil Wayne album, Funeral. I talked about it a little bit on Ty's podcast last night at the very end. Lil Wayne's Funeral album. I had a chance to go through it, and I'm impressed with it. I really am. It's for me, for someone like me, I'm a big rap fan. I really am. And for someone in this musical climate in today's society, it doesn't for a real rap fan who focuses on the bars and the lyrics and the cadence. It's a poor time for you right now because a lot of people are singing, which is fine. I have no problem with that. I love Travis Scott. He's one of my favorite artists ever. I love Don Toliver too. But yeah, Lil Wayne's new Funeral album is banging. It really is. Go check that out. He's coming at you with the bars. It's tight, and it makes me happy because the Carter 5 did not. It was not as good as I had hoped it to be. And think about that. We were waiting on that for so long. For so fucking long, and it came out and it was lackluster. It was, in my opinion. Lil Wayne is still the GOAT. But yeah, Funeral is really good. Please go listen to that. And if you don't like it, come talk to me. I want to know why. Let's see. I'm gonna stay on the music thing. This was so the Grammys was last Sunday. Shout out to Billie Eilish. She fucking showed out and she deserved it. Shout out to, let's see who else was a big winner. Lil Nas X. I mean, I feel like I bring him up in so many of my podcasts, but he's so relevant right now and he's popping like crazy. He won a bunch of Grammys. Lizzo won a bunch of Grammys. I'm not a big fan of her, but I'm gonna check her out at Bonnaroo. I mean, she's headlining. She's the first female headliner, which is wild to me. Also, for all you podcast fans out here, and if you were watching this, you're probably a fan of podcasts. Go on. I'm gonna assume it's everywhere, but I listen to it I use Apple Podcasts, the purple app. Go on there and look up the THE What podcast. It's a Bonnaroo podcast. Literally, I can't put it any other way. But they sat down with the people who booked the festival. And they did a 2-part series. I listened to the first one. I haven't got to the second one yet. They're about an hour. So, it's something you can listen to on your commute. Listen to a little bit of it on your break or lunch. Listen to a little bit. It'll take you about a day, keep you occupied. But it's pretty cool. They tell you a lot about the process of booking the festival and stuff. It's pretty neat. But yeah, so the Grammys. I really wanted to talk about Tyler the Creator winning a Grammy. I have been a Tyler the Creator fan since I was probably 16, 17, and it's crazy seeing him develop into the artist that he is today. Because he used to be so raw and edgy, like old Eminem. Think about if old Eminem was still, if that was still his style, it wouldn't work in today. But the reason I'm bringing up Tyler is because that speech he said. He was basically, I'm paraphrasing, and you guys can look it up. But long story short, he was saying in the post interview whatever you call it. He was saying like for somebody. So first of all, Igor, I don't I want to be careful how I say this. First of all, Igor was barely a rap album. Okay, it was a rap, but it had rap in it, but it was barely a rap album. And he won best rap album at the Grammys. He was basically saying, it's kind of messed up how something like that is always in like the urban category or the hip hop or the rap category when really that could have went as pop. And at the same time though, he was being very respectful about it. And he's very grateful. Sorry, my mom texted me. He's very grateful to win it or whatever, but he was just kind of questioning why it's like that. I want to talk a little bit about TikTok. TikTok is popping right now, and it's addicting. I recently, so really, who put me on it was Mylena, my girlfriend. About a long time ago, to be honest. She was on it a while ago. She was on it when it was Musically, and then Musically changed to TikTok. Probably about a year ago. She put me on it maybe, 9-10 months ago, something like that, March of last year, and I was like, what the hell is this? And it's basically Vine, which is awesome. In Vine, what's interesting, the reason why I want to talk about TikTok is, so what's interesting is Vine is something that all of us millennials will have, and we always will be able to talk about it and remember that Vine will always give people born in the late 90s and early 90s that nostalgic feeling when we see the logo or whenever we talk about it or say, oh, you remember that Vine? Like, that's something that we will always remember. That's very millennial driven. That was something that was popular whenever we were 16, 17, 18 years old, Now, TikTok is coming out, 5 years after, Vine stopped. And TikTok is going to give Gen Z, which Gen Z is people born after 2000, for those who don't know. TikTok is Gen Z's Vine or Instagram. You see what I'm saying? And TikTok is very big right now. Personally, I'm just giving you my analysis, I guess you could say. I don't think TikTok will make it to 2021. It's very trend driven, if you know what I'm saying. It thrives off of trends. And it lives off of trends. TikTok is very trend driven, and eventually those trends are going to run out. Something like Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, and they're all three very different. But something like Twitter, for example, it's not it does have trends and it goes through phases with memes and whatnot, but at the end of the day, it's always going to be text. It's always going to be a text that you post. Or, it has pictures and videos now. It really does. But at least it will always have that, and that's what separates it. With TikTok, it's videos. I love the idea of it, and I personally don't make TikToks, but I don't see TikTok making it to 2021. I feel like by the end of the year, it's gonna die, and most of what it is dancing. It's little dance challenges and life hacks and that kind of stuff. But yeah, TikTok is a crazy thing. It's crazy to think that there's another social media platform out here. And it's crazy to think that there's another way for people to get famous in 2020 after we've already been so wrapped up in social media. We've watched platforms go from 0 to 100, back down to 0, like Vine or MySpace. Um, yeah, and TikTok, I mean, I don't know what they could do next personally. I don't know. I'm not a TikTok creator, but yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about TikTok. I'm gonna wrap this up here in a bit, but I do want to talk about a couple things. I saw that there's a new Dragon Ball Z game coming out. I guess it's Z. It's called DBZ Kakarot, about Goku. I have not played that, or obviously I haven't played it because I don't think it's out yet. But I will probably buy it when it comes out, and I'm very excited to see that. I'm a big Dragon Ball fan. If there's any Dragon Ball fans out there, please comment below. And if you made it this far, please comment below and just be like, yo, I'm a Dragon Ball fan. And like, let's talk. Follow me at Slightlee Daily. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is the live action Mulan movie. Disney's doing some cool shit. They really are. And Mulan is next in the remake line, and I saw the preview for it one time, I think, whenever we went and saw The Grudge, which was freaking terrible. Do not go see the new Grudge movie. It's awful. But yeah, Mulan is up next. Disney is doing they're doing whatever they can. I mean, Disney's been around for 80 years or something. You know, Mickey Mouse was probably made in like the 40s or the 50s. And that's when it all started, and then, you know, you watched it progress, and then it took off in the 2000s, and then the 2010s, and, you know, and now, I mean, they're kind of like not running out of ideas because they're still coming out with new cool animated movies and stuff, but now they're remaking like the OG movies, like Lion King. That was awesome. It was even though you already know the movie, you've already watched it before, but it was still so cool, and it was awesome. And also the Aladdin movie. I grew up at a You can ask my mom. Which obviously none of you are gonna ask my mom because most of you don't know my mom. But the Aladdin was like my top one favorite movie ever, and TV show ever when I was a kid. So yes, as soon as I saw that Mulan was coming out in theaters, I had to go see it, and I loved it. It was awesome. It was so cool. It was such an awesome take on it, going from cartoon animation to real people. Yeah, so I'm gonna wrap this podcast up. You know, the solo ones are gonna be shorter, about 30 minutes or so, and I think we're almost exactly at that. Please follow me at Slightlee Daily on all social media platforms. I just wanted to do something a little different. You know, kick back. In about 30 minutes or an hour, I'm gonna do another one. I'm also doing a vlog, which I'm gonna add these couple clips in right here. Yep, so I'm doing a vlog, as you can see. I've been vlogging my day. This is going to be some breaking the fourth wall right here. So if you watch the podcast, you'll see me vlogging. If you've watched the vlog, you'll see me podcasting. Ooh. And yeah, please follow me at Slightlee Daily on all social media platforms. This was the Slightlee Daily Podcast. Thank you so much for watching episode 18. Episode 17 is probably out by now with Ty. No. This is episode 19. Episode 18 with Ty is probably posted by now. Episode 20 is going to be filmed right after this. I'm going to be wearing the same shirt, the same clothes, and everything. Thank you guys so much for watching.